now we're going to do the coleslaw. On this one we're using a Corona, but you can use any light beer, a pale ale. Anything you can see through I think would work, don't you think? You know, to make it worthwhile. And we'll do a whole beer in this one. You can spend a good hour chopping up cabbage and shredding carrots and green peppers and onions and all of that if you want to. A lot of times I just fake it and I'll just get the coleslaw and then I'll put some red onions in it and some green peppers or yellow peppers or whatever we've got that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to slice some of these guys up. Green pepper. Did you throw all the green? You did. Okay, get some more. We'll put those in. And so that kind of adds a little more color. And I think this is one you kind of eat with your eyes and use whatever colors you think are going to look best with it. And this one calls for celery seed, and it calls for about a teaspoonful. My other Julia Child technique was she always said, kind of measure stuff out in your hand. Sometimes just take some salt, figure out what a teaspoonful looks like, and then just kind of do that, and then you don't have to dirty up a whole lot of stuff. And that's why I like Julia Child. And a third a cup of sugar. And there again, that's kind of a, mostly in about. Toss this. This is also a good one if you want. This one should set for a day. I find it gets kind of limp. Got this going in here. Now we'll put this beer in that saucepan and heat it up. Let it boil for about 5 minutes. I'm not going to put all of those in. This is going to end up being kind of a boiled dressing, salad dressing. Beer's boiling, okay. A little measuring cup again, and with this now we'll put yep, there you go. Always cook with a man around, We'll do about a third a cup of canola. Let's use that glass one because I can measure in there. And this one does say cider vinegar. There, you can change the flavor with using a white vinegar or a specialty vinegar. Whisk that around so it's good and fixed up, and then we'll put in some mustard and salt and pepper. Use about a tablespoon of mustard, and there again I'm doing it more by eye than anything else, so. Salt. I don't cook with a lot of salt. I figure you can add it later usually, but so it calls for 2 teaspoons of salt. There again, do it to what you're comfortable with. Same with the pepper, about a half a teaspoon. And about a half a teaspoon of red pepper. That kind of gives it a little kick. We'll whisk it some more. There's a summer beer downstairs. Is it the lemonade shandy? Is that it? It's a beer, kind of lemonade flavored, that I think would be really good with this. It's hot, so this is should kind of wilt it down a little bit. If you leave this overnight in the refrigerator, or you do it first thing in the morning before a party that evening or something like that, then take a slotted spoon and just drain it so you don't have to deal with all that salad dressing in there. This coleslaw really is a good picnic type coleslaw. There again, you make it the day before, let it sit, let it chill, and you know, serve it with hot dogs and hamburgers or barbecue or anything like that. You can, if it's still warm like this. I think it's a real good, you know, wintertime with chili, you know, that sort of thing. Let's get some carrots in there so it's got a little bit of color.